Welcome to AoK Championship Wrestling. We are going to kick it off here tonight with our 9 matches. Let's head to ringside. First up, ladies action, kicking it off. Mega Reason versus Empress Sparrow. Extreme Rules. That's what I said, Wayne. Hi, Kambushar, welcome in, bro. Howdy doody. And far out, Mega Reason, just in time. Right out the gate, kicking it off for us. This first of 9 matches, as Mega Reason gets ready to go one-on-one with Empress Sparrow. You got representatives of both. I'm doing well, Meg. I'm doing really well, to be honest with you. I did just have a tooth pulled. That kind of sucked. Took it like a champ. I didn't even cry or nothing this time. Gave me a lollipop. It hooked me up. Just kidding, no lollipop. Just a cotton swab to keep the blood down. We are set for action. I appreciate everybody jumping in, grabbing seats. Pooty, welcome in. We will see RWP later this evening. The main event, man, what a main event we got. 5-way first blood elimination matchup to see who will face Adam Boone at Hell in a Cell for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. We are set. Mega Reason, Empress. Joe Brony rings the bell. Both women going for the boot. But Mega taking the short end of that one. A big knee to the face. And Empress, former Women's World Champion, multi-times over. Could very well be a Grand Slam champion for her, for all titles eligible. Mega Reason looking to find that groove we speak about. And Empress at the moment keeping her opponent to the mat. And listen, bro, I'm fucking... That memory loss ain't no fucking joke, boy. I tell you what. Golly. Let me get this situated here. I'm a little bit out of my... Not as comfortable as I should be. I am not as comfortable as I fucking should be. There we go. Let's find him. Yeah. Yeah. Let's find him. Empress laying it out here on Mega Reason. There she go. Boots to the breasts. Again with that big boot, but falling short for the second time. Empress. From the shoulders to the right hand. Guess that was the right hand, wasn't it? Mega back up. Boot to the skull. Mega got a little catch in the nose there. Off the ropes. Going low on this Extreme Rules matchup here. Anything goes as long as it ends inside the squared circle. Again, Empress sending those big Doc Martens right into the bridge of the nose to Mega Reason. And I did catch myself earlier, caught myself short here a little earlier, talking about the main event. Fatal 5-way, first blood elimination. Empress going to make me stop talking about it again. We got to cover. And it is only 2. Mega Reason still in this one. Digging deep to kick out. But to what end? And again, Empress draws the right. Both women outside. See, trailer park bitches going around the outside. You're not. I didn't mean trailer park bitches. I see the frequencies are kicking in. Radio waves are open, kids. It's word association time. Ma. Oh, swing and a miss, Empress. Catching that flying knee, but again, one step ahead of Mega. Mega finally, nope, spoke too soon. I was going to say finally getting her, damn, that boot again. And Empress focusing on the left leg. Back under the ring. Mega Reason back up. Damn. Over the skull. Shattering the guitar. Into the steps. Mega just being ragdolled out. No, fighting back. Jesus. The back and forth. Spirit deep. And Mega Reason. A win over Empress. Could kick that groove. Superman punch, damn. Into the post. I'm not sure Mega Reason read. I'm not sure if she was ready for this brutality, man. I could be wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. She is damn. She is definitely handing out the punishment, but she is definitely taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Not selling her short because she is still in it. And at the moment, back in control. Boot to the face. Locks it up. Listen, man. Oh, listen, since you brought it up, I definitely had definitely had a hamburger tonight. And look, alright, so I had to make my own dinner last night. Damn. Into the gut. A little payback with the guitar. Why do we have so many guitars under the ring? Is there a reason for that? Are we doing like a concert tonight? I mean, were we going to do a concert tonight? We ain't now. Ducks under. Good golly. Can't move it. I like to move it. Stop that. And this AoK Arena on its feet. Mega Reason not so much. Again, back up. The clothesline. Mega. Catching a second wind. Where's she going? That's too far away. She's the other direction. You went. Now she's right. Mega Reason. Oh, okay. I mean, you can do that. All right. I'm not going to question no more. I'm going to sit here. Second DDT. What does she do? Trash can lid in hand. What's she got in mind? And not done yet. Now the crowd is with her. Holy Jesus. What are you doing? What are you doing? Empress. No, blocked again. Yeah, this turned into a legit barn burner. Or at least a table burner. What are you... No, bring it back down this way. Come on, AI. You can do it. Do something cool. Just once for us. Just once. Do something. Look, she's not going to... Alright. We'll take what we can get. No, it's so close yet so far away. What are you going to do? You going to climb out there and break the table yourself? Yeah, hot over there, isn't it? Meg, you alright? You alright? Alright, cool. Alright. That a girl. Woo! Damn. Wow, what a kick. Empress. With the cross line. And into the corner. Spear, no! Damn, I thought Mega blocked that. I thought Mega turned that into a DDT. It is a cover, and holy damn. A 2 count. And Mega still in this. She is being absolutely brutalized and getting up every single time. It is hard to see the action through the flames on our angle, man, but damn. Again, she goes down. Is it enough? Joe Brony, out of pity, puts the third slap to the ring. And Empress coming up with what could possibly be the toughest match of the night to top. Mega Reason falling just short. Empress picking up a victory. But good God, what a battle. And here we thought, off the stunner, a near 3. Everything going her way until that Superman punch. But again, time after time after time, Mega Reason back to her feet. Just not enough to keep the Empress down. Dual DDTs. The beginning of the end. The spear. I thought for sure that was blocked. I really thought Mega Reason reversed that. If she'd have reversed that, that might have been the end of the match. But unfortunately, Mega Reason walking right into that first left-handed kick. Hook of the leg for the 3 and Empress. Picking up the victory. Victory for Team Bouchard. Geek Demon Inc. Let's head right into what's going on here. Right into the next matchup. Chris Chaos taking on Vulgar the Clown. Uno v uno. We'll see Coyote Kid take on the Hero. An Extreme Rules matchup just a little bit later here this evening. Morgan Quinn to take on Piper Ramirez. One-on-one action there. We'll see the Celtic Wolf versus Buddy Marvelous. Number one contendership for the tag team title is going to be up for grabs tonight as the Hinkledimers take on Chip and Dale. We'll see Torrance Benjamin in action. We won't see him in chat, but we'll see him in action as he goes against Big Eddie. Prestige faces off against Larry the Hippie in our main event tonight. A Fatal 5 First Blood Elimination match featuring Corvus, Logan Hawk, RWP, Explosivo, and Zack the Ripper, the Good Reverend, to see who will face Adam Boone at Hell in a Cell for the vacated World Championship. Chris Chaos, in a quiet ceremony, retiring the Cruiserweight title, but refuses to stop wearing it. AoK Brass has decided that the Cruiserweight division was not as competitive as it could have been, so it has been stricken as a viable division, which is great for those in the Cruiserweight division because they're not. We will still have Cruiserweights versus Cruiserweights, of course, but as it turns out, it gets them opportunities into the Intercontinental, the World Tag Team, and all those other opportunities that they may have been missing out because of Cruiserweight restrictions. So, as it stands, Chris Chaos claims last standing Cruiserweight. You're not the last one standing, bruh. It's not. You just don't need a belt for that division, you weirdo. Look at you. Wash your face. You got something on it. Here we go. The Clown Prince of AoK is Vulgar the Clown. This man has had a long, strange trip through his career in AoK. A man that's been able to adapt to grow as a character. That was one of my favorite things about the Clown was watching him grow as a character over the last however many seasons. I think it's his third or fourth incarnation. Chaos. Vulgar. One-on-one. Here we go. Locking horns. And if you're new here, man, make sure you're following our friend I Am Pooty227. We are the MWA. Catch him every Monday night and Friday night for ICW action. He is also branching out into a podcast. So keep an eye on that as well here on Twitch with I Am Pooty227. Into the ropes goes Chris Chaos. That advertisement brought to you by the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. No purchase necessary, some assembly required. Ask your parents for permission. We got it. No, thought Vulgar was going to roll him over there for a cover. Chaos back up. Vulgar, one step quicker, float over DDT. Zoe Yuri. Chris Chaos' mixed tag team partner, collectively known as Crimson Chaos. We got to cover. Vulgar, looking to go home early, gets a 1 count. Rolls out of the way, collar and elbow lock up. Holding tight here. Now the man giving up. Chaos Ducks under with the twisting armbar. Holds onto the wrist lock. Vulgar with the reversal. Into the overhand. Vulgar putting Chaos through the paces, claiming he's one of the greatest cruiserweights, or the greatest cruiserweight. Vulgar, not a cruiserweight, but going to test his wrestling theory here. And that single leg sweep into a takedown, follows it up with that diving elbow, falling elbow. I'm really good at this job. Stunner, hook of the legs. Joe, a little slow to get to the count, gives us a 2. Zoe on the outside here, trying to get Chaos. Last laugh. Last laugh applied. Chaos able to find a way out of it. Looking good. Vulgar sent to the ropes. Crossbody misses. And a roll up. Big boot by Chris Chaos. Standing slam. And Chaos taken to... No. I thought Chaos was going to go up to the top rope. Scoops him up, but Vulgar 1 second quicker. Knee to the... or elbow to the face. I'm not sure what body part he was using. Just throwing shit around. Bridges it. And he's got him folded in half. Vulgar. Oh, no. Chris Chaos kicking out at 2. Back to his feet. Standing drop kick. Eat the feet, Chris Chaos. Trying to pull his opponent away from the ropes. Could be wasting valuable time on that. Finally for the cover, Joe gets 2. Trading blows. High lifting knee to the gut. Brings him around. Stunner. Vulgar measuring it. One more time, the last laugh. Will it be the last laugh? Chaos needs to tap, and Vulgar the Clown walking out victorious. Woo! Yeah, what you said. Yeah, what you just said. I mean, differently, but yeah, I had a big inhale. You know what I mean? I had a deep breath and didn't know what to do with it. Vulgar very close to a pinfall there. Chaos helping his opponent back up. Ducks under, eat the feet. But unfortunately, too much time elapsed between the maneuver and the pinfall, or the cover, resulting in a non-pinfall, but the stunner into the last laugh. Too much for Chris Chaos. Woo. The Clown Prince of AoK making a statement. One show away from Hell in the Cell. We've kind of gotten away from that a bit. Coyote Kid to take on a Hero. Extreme Rules. Hero being led to the ring or accompanied to the ring by the rest of Risk. KX and Matt Michaels. Let's head to ringside. Let's see what they got to get. Third match of the night. Coyote Kid coming in. Longtime member of the roster. Representing Feared Gaming. Hero, the tall lanky one on the left. Coming into the ring here, being led out by KX to his right. And their stablemate, Matt Michaels. A fearsome threesome indeedy. Locking it up. And Coyote Kid taking the Hero right off his feet. Like immediately. Hero fires back. Looking solid here. Lots of encouragement from ringside. We got to cover. Hero gets a 1 count. I don't believe he was really trying to get the pinfall there. Hero. Coyote Kid over the top rope, puts the soles of his boots right against the mask. Getting brutal. Back inside the ring. Let's do this. And Hero putting the boots to the ribs of the Coyote Kid. Kid looking for it. DDT to the knee. Hero with the whip. Chest first into that open turnbuckle. We got to cover. And the welt already showing on the Coyote Kid. Man ran sternum first. Damn, walked right into that fist. The European uppercut. And the Hero. with that baseball bat wrapped. No, taken by the Coyote Kid. Kid. Series of clotheslines. Catches the foot. Single leg sweep with the other leg. Here we go. Chop block. Taking his taller opponent off his feet from the board. Springboards it. Kid with the cover. And Hero kicking out at 2. Hero brought to us by Gaming Duelist. Short face DDT. And here we go, top rope. Gonna be time to howl at the moon. Nobody at home. Hero well scouted. Shining Wizard. He's got him now. And the Kid back up. Superman punch falls short. That's not a little person joke. It just meant it was, never mind. A height difference thing, you know? Never, that's not helping. Kid caught up. Goes for the, again, back to the knee. Big clothesline takes his opponent off the feet. And leaves himself wide open. And has now been busted wide open. You can see the blood through the eye holes. The what holes? And turns it back around. And it's Hero that goes chest first into the bared turnbuckle. Coyote Kid all the way up and over for that sunset flip. Ducking the clothesline and sneaking in a shot to open this up. We got to cover. Coyote Kid gets a 2. Chop blocked. Hero back in control. Falling back first across the barbed wire. Oh, and again. Is Joe Brony just going to let weapons just lay wherever, huh? Coyote Kid one more time to the top rope. Look at this. Makes the leap. Twisting arm drag from the top rope. Pulls the trash can lid out of the hands of Hero. Good night. We got more tables. Kid taking it inside the ring. And he is getting the arena crowd hyped up. We're going to battle it out on the ring apron? No? Chop block one more time. Buckles him down with another DDT. Coyote Kid, a little unsure of what he wants to do here. Measuring off the steps from the top rope. Hits the Howl at the Moon. And good night, Irene. Hero falling victim to the Coyote Kid. Oh wow, we're doing really bad. Hey, why didn't somebody tell me there was no, you guys had no audio like that the whole time? Just my voice? Shame on me. That's all me, man. That's all me. I didn't realize yep, I had y'all muted out. Not myself. That's the good news. That's the good news. I'm just having audio issues. Nah, I'm high. Hit a replay. Playmaker, overdrive, midnight drive, whatever he calls it. And the Howl at the Moon, enough for the 3.
Here is your winner, Coyote Kid.
Another hard fart. Whoa, you gotta hate when that happens. Another hard fought battle here in the AoK Arena. Coyote Kid victorious over Hero and the members of Risk. More ladies action. Morgan Quinn to take on Piper Ramirez. One-on-one action here. Load screen, load screen, load screen, load. We got matches 2 on... I got nothing. Mixed gender tags. 1/2 of your world champions there. Morgan Quinn, she shares that title with her husband James Coleman. Oddly enough, who has the night off? He's on vacation. Ha! Legit.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing
Represent.
from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1/2 of the mixed tag team champions, Wild Thing Morgan Quinn.
Morgan Quinn looking for a shot at the world title at Hell in the Cell. Tonight, she will face Piper Ramirez in one-on-one action.
And her opponent from Puerto Rico, Piper Ramirez.
Lines this one up. Locks up Piper Ramirez, holding Morgan Quinn center of the ring. Morgan Quinn, one of the most strategic of our technical wrestlers. Snap Mary into a rear neck lock or a chin lock. Cranking down. Holding Ramirez to the mat. And do an arm lock. Nice done there. Again, as I said, Morgan Quinn, one of the most deadly when it comes to the technical wrestlers here. But we're not selling Piper Ramirez short as one of the strongest powerhouses. For her size, quick explosiveness. Look at this, Morgan able to back Piper into the corner. Back and forth. The scoop. And the throwaway. Ducks under Ramirez. With the headbutt. And the shoulders go down. Morgan Quinn for the count of 1. Sorry, not even the count of 1. Massive standing power bomb. And Ramirez. Oh, falls short with that running splash. The whip by Morgan into the ropes. High lifting knee takes Ramirez off her feet. Belly to belly and over the top. Knee to the face. And there's the splash, Piper. Lines up the elbow drop, and again, Morgan Quinn rolling out of the way. Hooks the neck over the top rope. Quinn taking shortcuts. Huge backbreaker by Quinn, but again, Ramirez right back up into the fireman's carry. But Quinn finds her way out. And we got a cover. Not enough for the 3. And Morgan Quinn again sneaking around from behind. Over the ropes and to the outside. Collar and elbow. We go back inside the ring. No. Pulls up short by slamming her opponent's face into the ringside apron. Ducks under, scoops a DDT. Referee count to 6. Morgan Quinn sends her opponent back in, beating the 10 count. Can't hold her as Ramirez goes for the cover. And gets 2. Pushes off, misses with the neck breaker. Piper, a little too rambunctious and fell short. Able to recover here, but it will be enough. Morgan back to her feet first. Rolls through, we've seen this before. Holds her down, can she get the 3 on this? No. The referee a little slow into position, could have been the reason behind that. Ramirez says she's not ready for the end of the matchup. Sent to the ropes. Knee to the ribs again. Quinn to the second turnbuckle. Drills the knee. One more time. Another cover. And another 2 count. Ramirez still here. Sets up the neck breaker. Inverted suplex. And Quinn. For as technical she is, sometimes a couple of primitive right hands is what you need. Twisted Bliss. The cover. Piper down for 2. Only 2. And this matchup continues on. Full Nelson. Ramirez puts a stop to that quick. Height difference may have played a role in that. Military press again. One of the strongest women in AoK. But not enough for even a 2 count there. Runs it down with a power slam. Ramirez. No, cut short. Quinn. Into the disarmor. Ramirez trying to hold on. But it is too much, tapping out. And what is the women's world champion, Megalodon, making her way down to the women's world champion coming down to go face to face here with Morgan Quinn, the #1 contender. These two will face off Wednesday night at Hell in a Cell for that Women's World Championship. Let's get to it. More Extreme Rules action coming up as the Celtic Wolf takes on the marvelous Buddy Marvelous. We got tag team action coming up in just a few as the Hinkle-Dimers take on Chip and Dale for the #1 contendership of the World Tag Team title. We'll see Torrance Benjamin in action tonight against Big Eddie. Prestige will go one-on-one with Larry the Hippie, and of course our main event, Fatal 5-Way Elimination First Blood matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Anarchist Wolfman Stewart.
Celtic Wolf enters the ring. And this crowd looking forward to this matchup.
And his opponent from out of this world, weighing in at 253 pounds, A-list Marvelous Buddy Marvelous.
The Marvelous One. Making his way to the ring. Coming out alone tonight. Usually he's in the vicinity. He's usually surrounded with the rest of Marvelous Lee Prestige. Being Prestige and Lilith, with Prestige being in the ring, in the building here tonight. As he will face Larry the Hippie a little later. Set to go one-on-one, Bud Marvelous, Celtic Wolf. Joe Brony rings the bell. Extreme Rules in effect for this matchup. And a quick snapping jab by Bud Marvelous. As he goes straight to a headlock. Celtic Wolf taking advantage here, finds an opening back to his feet. And going outside the ring with the opportunity at hand. We got a table early in this matchup. It could be good news. Maybe we'll accidentally break one tonight. Hits the ropes, lines it up. Big splash by the Celtic Wolf. Military press, Bud Marvelous high overhead. B. Stewart drops him flat. Celtic Wolf, brought to you, of course, by B. Stewart. A bunch of numbers. And Bud Marvelous, of course, brought to you by the marvelous Bud Marvelous. Into the ropes. The ageless one into the ropes again. Now Celtic Wolf up and over. Huge. One-handed spine buster, and Marvelous back to his feet quick. Can he capitalize? Damn. That's all I can say to that. Damn. And Marvelous opening a gash across the forehead of the Celtic Wolf. Steps through again and catches him coming through the ropes. Wolf with that hanging neck breaker. And we got blood on both combatants. Marvelous also bleeding. And Wolf going to work on that on that. Hey Joe, can you get out of the fucking way, Joe Bernie? Yeah, thanks, Joe. Blocked by Marvelous. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Swing and a miss. Here we go. Back into the action. The melee continues. Knee to the face. Marvelous. In control of this matchup for the moment. Into the ropes goes Celtic Wolf. Side to side, pops him up, and the right hand to the jaw. Wolf still in this one, not ready to give up yet. Clothesline, ducks it under, backdrop. Stewart with a spine buster. And the baseball bat. With the barbed wire put into use, but Bud Marvelous trying to fight back. Celtic Wolf lands on that same ball bat. Here we go. Marvelous gets a 1 count. Another cover, the big boot. And Wolf, no, 2 again. The ropes back and forth. Rolls him up. Into the hamstring time and time and time again. Celtic Wolf with the bat, drives it into the forehead, and just just swinging wildly here, only making a few connections on those last few attempts. But that may be all he needed. Sets up the table. Knocks the table back down. Bud Marvelous finds himself at the end of the high cross. And the Wolf with the victory over Bud Marvelous. Shout out to Beasto. Into the ropes here in the replay. The big boot to the face. Marvelous down for a 2 count. Power slam, not enough for it either. Wrapping that belt, wrapping that bat in barbed wire. Driving the man to the mat off the high cross, enough to seal the victory for Celtic Wolf.
Here is your winner, the Anarchist Wolfman Stewart.
Got some tag team action coming up next when the Hinkledimers face Chip and Dale. Chip Meadows and Kenny Dale trying to capture the #1 contendership here tonight. To take on the Fallen for the World Tag Team titles at Hell in a Cell. Hinks returning to action here in AoK just recently over the last few weeks. Still got the loading screen going. You still good? You still good. All right, cheers. Let's go to ringside. The Hinks versus CND. Let's get to it. What happened to the Hinkledimers music?
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 438 pounds. Curtis Finkelteever and Omar T. Finkelteever.
He's so close. Omer T. and Cletus J. Hinkledimer. Twin brothers from Stillwater. To take on the newcomers, the rookies of Chip Meadows and Kenny Dale.
At a combined weight of 456 pounds, Chuck Matthews and the superstar Kenny Dale.
Collectively known as Chip and Dale. is this duo not being welcomed so much by this AoK crowd, with the Hinkle Dimers being the fan favorites in this one. And the veterans getting the crowd's approval more so. Chip and Dale, Hinkle Dimers lock up. Cletus J in the ring. Kenny Dale starting for his team. We get a tag. Look at this. Quick tag work here. Chip going high risk. Early on, big flying shoulder tack assisted by Kenny Dale. As Cletus J falling short here a little bit. You see Chip there, just they have their names across their tights. And another quick tag. All right. Into the ropes again goes Cletus. Springboard, nobody there. Cletus turns his attention to Chip. Finally getting his hits in on Kenny Dale. Looking to put the Hinkle Dimers back into control of the matchup, back in the driver's seat. Into the ropes goes Cletus. Omer reaching for the tag, but to no avail. Kenny Dale stepping in to make the block. Curb stomps to the chest. And again, this crowd not behind the tag team of Kenny Dale and Chip Meadows. Off the ropes, low drop kick. Dale into the corner with Cletus. We get another tag. Again, this rookie team staying on it here, doing a lot of quick tags. Center of the ring with a cover, Cletus kicking out after only one. Catches that clothesline, finds an opening, and looked like Dale or Chip was going for a discus clothesline, but Cletus just quicker, but unfortunately unable to hold on to that momentum as he runs solid into that drop kick. Drops the leg. Boot to the face. Right hand. Rolls him up. No, blocks it. There goes for the roll. And Cletus finally able to make that tag. Omer T sends Chip right into Joe Brony. Referee, luckily not a referee a little tougher than most. Also dumber than most. Get the fuck out of the way, Joe. Cletus being ushered out of the ring. Omer now the legal man for the Hinkle Dimers. Technically the freshest man in this matchup. Into his own corner. Chip, full of arrogance here. Right in the face of Cletus. And Omer, quick for a roll-up, gets a 1 count. Off the ropes, comes back across, running elbow, nobody home. Dale can only watch on as Chip, his partner, gets a huge uppercut. Big swinging elbow by Omer T. Big elbow by Chip. Follows it up with a forearm, keeping the tag from occurring. Sends Omer into the turnbuckle. No. Omer knows he's on the wrong side of town. Look at this, trying to avoid the tag. Block. Look at this, shoulder breaker allows for the tag. Omer blatantly allowed for the tag, dropped the man at his partner's feet, and then walked away. Cletus J with a deep well slam gets a 1. Sends Dale into the corner, moves out quick. Cletus. Fist, when finesse don't work, fists do. Into the ropes goes Dale. Double shoulder tackle by the Hinks. Quick drop kick puts Omer down for 2. Man. Mule kick. And a save by Cletus. Another tag team maneuver coming up. One more time, Chip taking flight. Flying shoulder tackle. Omer back up. What's going on here? Rolls in right into that rolling clothesline. And Chip. Rookie mistake possibly. It's a little jiggy with it. Look at this, Omer, a lot of real estate. Chip and Meadows not going to allow that tag to happen. But also not tagging himself out either. Not going for the covers. Omer. Again, has to fight his way out of this corner. Working the knee over of Chip Meadows, sends him into the corner again. Will we see a tag this time? No. The Hinkledimers are unable to make successful tags tonight, just on the quickness of their opponents. Sometimes a gourd buster is all you need. Blocks it. Chip Meadows, again, sent to the corner again. What's Omer doing? Omer, what are you doing? Walked all the way to the other side of the... What are you doing, bro? Rolls in with a stunner. Omer tricked his opponent right into it. Suckered his opponent right into that maneuver. Take a look at some of these replays here. Here into the corner, one of many tags back and forth between the rookies. There again, another big double team maneuver. Back body drop by Chippendale. Avoiding the tag there. Here, Omer allows for the tag off the shoulder breaker. Cletus comes in tough with this deep well slam. Right into a cover, only gets the 2 on that. Super kick also coming up short of a pinfall with the help of Cletus J. About this point forward, the match starts to get a little weird. This rollout jumping clothesline. And here Omer hits this beautiful gourd buster. And here, throws himself, allows his opponent to knock him into the corner, rolls through, hits the stunner, shocking everybody, surprising both members of Chip and Dale. And you see Kenny Dale just standing on the ring apron like, what the hell just happened? But the Hinks going on to face the Fallen. That will go down Wednesday night at Hell in a Cell. You can find that here on twitch.tv on Wednesday night, Thursday afternoon on YouTube. If you're not following all the socials, you probably should. As we move on to our next matchup. Torrance Benjamin taking on Big Eddie. Get those socials out. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, follow us on the YouTube. If you can't catch us live, you can catch the VODs here on Twitch and the replays on YouTube, the archive of AoK Championship Wrestling. Torrance Benjamin, another veteran of AoK Championship Wrestling, sent to us by ICW, representing the Big Dog. Big Dog Streams. Torrance Benjamin, where are you? Couple of big boys in this matchup.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 560 pounds, Eddie the Wanderer.
Big Eddie. The man beast. The mountain is gargantuan. Torrance Benjamin in for a treat here tonight. I hope this ring has been reinforced. Torrance Benjamin, one of the most agile big guys in AoK, across the MWA, as far as that goes. And a Superman or a super kick by Big Eddie to start the match takes Torrance right off his feet. Missing with the falling headbutt. Torrance. Clothesline. Not enough to take the big man down. But again, Torrance, so quick. We're going to lock it up here. Big Eddie's so big, I had to go to a different camera angle. Torrance again with the clothesline, not enough. Staggers the big guy. Has him on the ropes. Trying to take some of that strength and power away from Big Eddie. It's not working yet. Just the size of this man. And a cover. Torrance, shoulders down for the count. Only one. Joe Brony keeping this match going. Also standing in the fucking way of the cameras. Check this. Torrance back up. Clothesline. Finally takes his opponent off his feet. Another one. Stepping through. The Almighty taken off his feet by a drop toe hold. Come on, man. Just tripped him right up. Tripped him up like he just stole somebody's purse, man. Just easiest crime in the world to stop. He just tripped, flip. Huge European uppercut by Torrance Benjamin to the back of the skull. Big Eddie Superman punch by the Almighty. And Torrance Benjamin looking for it. Can he do it? No. Not enough to get Big Eddie off his feet. Snake eyes. Big Eddie in control of this matchup. And Torrance Benjamin in trouble here. He's been busted open. Into the ropes. Torrance. Nice leapfrog. Shoulder tackle. Runs through him. Joe, come on, bro. Benjamin lines it up and drops the big elbow. Coupling his opponent up. Joe, you're still in the fucking way. Where's Benjamin going? Ben leaving the ring here. This is a Extreme Rules matchup. These two have been beating each other up, busted each other open, and they ain't had a weapon used yet. Right here at the ringside area. Collar and elbow. Benjamin getting giving the front row ringside attendees an opportunity to get up and close with one of the men from Home Entertainment. Eddie with the beat down on Torrance. We're going to go ringside all the way across to the ramp side of the arena. Face first he goes. Lines it up, big boot to the back of the elbow. And a splash. Boot to the head. And Big Eddie in control. No. Torrance turns it around mid-move. Where's Torrance going? All the way around the ringside here. Walks into that clothesline. No count out. Match has to end inside the ring. And Torrance maybe trying to get that to happen here. Look at this ringside big shot to the chest. As the Almighty lowers the boom here. Back under the ring apron. We got a trash can. What's he doing? Torrance decides against it there for a moment. Runs him through again with a clothesline. Ah, you're good, bro. You're good. We are here. Torrance Benjamin on top of this matchup at the moment. Appreciate you rolling back. And Torrance Benjamin one more time under the ring. Bringing out another table. Setting it up at ringside. I guess we won't be using that. Big Eddie says maybe we will. Big Eddie says maybe we will. And Torrance says no, we won't. Shot blocks going nowhere. Big Eddie and Torrance Benjamin going at it here in this Extreme Rules matchup. Torrance one more time getting with the front row crowd. Keeping this crowd on his side tonight as well. You hear the arena cheering for the Superman punch. And this is Torrance's crowd here tonight. Big Eddie meets the barricade. Torrance Benjamin. The torture rack into the GTS. That's a lot of man to try to get into the ring. Torrance might be making life difficult for himself. Big Eddie back to his feet, saves himself from the guitar. Swinging a miss with the boot. Benjamin gets reversed. Oh no. Look, Torrance Benjamin. If you're going to reverse a move, that was the time to do it. That was the time to do it. And we're heading back in the ring, Big Eddie. Stopping to grab that acoustic. Across the shoulder. You can hear Torrance Benjamin. He may have broken Torrance's shoulder. No. Torrance kicking out. Can he continue? That's the question. Can he continue, though? Not the way that man's throwing that shoulder around. Benjamin fighting through the pain. Still in this matchup, trying to get back to his feet. Big Eddie. There to put the brakes on, but again, Torrance. Blocked. Ducks under. Torrance in control, sends Eddie to the ropes. Momentum on his side. Torrance the islands on Big Eddie. And Eddie kicking out. Holy damn. Holy damn. What's it gonna take to stop Eddie? Tidal wave splash. The convict splash, whatever he calls it, is too much for the Almighty. Here we take a look at some of the replays. Torrance Benjamin coming up short. But I'm not sure how that man, holy shit. Benjamin put up a hell of a fight. The Superman punch. The baseball bat to the head. Torrance Benjamin put up a hell of a fight, but also took a hell of a beating here. Mostly at the ringside area. Up and over he goes. Torrance had an opportunity there, but unfortunately, there just after that shoulder breaking guitar shot and the tidal wave slam, convict crunch.
Here is your winner,
Jailhouse Rock, whatever you want to call it. Big Eddie with the victory, moving right into it.
Y'all know what time it is. Black flag.
One-on-one Larry the Hippie to take on Prestige.
Move real smooth. Know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, be a hippie. Easily the song I wrote. Make you want to slit your throat. Don't worry. Be happy. When the world will bring you trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Hey, be happy. Look at me, I don't worry, and I'm so fucking happy. Nah.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh,
Yeah, why is this not a hardcore title match?
230 pounds.
Why is this not a hardcore title match?
Hardcore champion.
What happened
the
there?
King of Old School.
This one got away with not being a hardcore title match. Prestige. Apparently pulling some strings backstage to not have to defend the hardcore title when it's explicitly written that the hardcore title is to be defended on every episode, every show. There have been some times when it hasn't. That rule hasn't been applied, but there was always reasoning behind that. This was unbeknownst to us here at ringside for the commentary team. So, that's where we're at. Larry the Hippie, unfortunately coming up short of I don't think the man will happy. We're happy? I don't think the man will worry about it because worrying doesn't make you happy. Don't worry, be hippie. If you want a piece of me, throw up 2 fingers, baby. Peace. Here we go, Larry the Hippie. The cultural phenomenon. This man is here for a good time, no matter how long. It is just a good time. Larry the Hippie. This man is set for it. Hardcore champion, non-title matchup. Somehow. Whatevs. Here we go. Ringing the bell. Larry the Hippie. Prestige. Prestige going quick. Into a side headlock and a noogie. Prestige going to town here with those forearms. Knee to the face. Into the turnbuckles. Back elbow. Prestige, Larry. Looked like they were going to start trading blows there for a minute, but the Hippie having none of it. Trying to break through the defenses there. Prestige decides to give up and look for a better opening. Birkenstock to the chest may do it. The whip into the ropes. Larry hits the mat. And then hits his opponent. Goes for the cover in the center of the ring. Larry gets a 1 count. Boot to the face. Prestige fires back, finally getting some kind of offense again with a drop kick. Sets him up. Toe-to roll into that face buster. I'm not sure what that is, but here he goes. Going to work on the knee of Larry the Hippie. This man doing lining up. And the Hippie saw it coming. Ducks out of the way and comes back with a knee of his own. Couple of boots to the face and the Hippie to the outside. Up and over. Nobody there. Joe Brony almost in the way there. Sidestep. Giving Larry the Hippie the opportunity. These two, neither one of these two have hit each other at all for the past 5 minutes. I mean, I know that's wrestling, but you know what I mean. Back and forth, Prestige back on top again. As the hippie staggering, sidestep, and now the hippie. And the crowd on Larry's side. Swing and a miss. Giving up the opportunity, Prestige. A shot to the mitten. Shot to the chin. Hippie. Looking to take this outside the ring, perhaps. And down goes Prestige from the ringside. We're back in again. Seen a good portion of our matches around the outside area, and less in the ring here tonight. All these matches leading up to Hell in a Cell on Wednesday night. The Prestige scheduled to take on Jack Reason for the Intercontinental Championship. As it turns out, that will become a champion versus champion title for title matchup. Whoever wins that match will walk away as both the Intercontinental Champion and the Hardcore Champion. Not unheard of, has happened in the past. As is the rules of the Intercontinental title. Damn it! Look at this, the hippie. Looking for a count out here. As he gets in to break the count. We're going to get a count out win. Come on, hippie, don't do that. Come on, don't leave it like that. Boo. Boo. Count outs suck. Boo. Thumbs down. We take a look at the replay here. The hippie hits the hippie shake on the outside, causing a 10 count. The hippie shake right here, as I just said. Putting Prestige out. Non-title matchup. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Titles do not change on countouts regardless of the rules and regulations. That's just basic wrestling knowledge. Larry the Hippie getting a victory over the Hardcore Champion in this non-title matchup that somehow got through the red tape here. Be that as it may, it is time for the main event. What happened here? Pretty sure. All right, we'll see. This is supposed to be a fatal five-way first blood match, elimination. Winner of this match will go on to face Big Bad Adam Boone for the vacated World Heavyweight title Wednesday night at Hell in a Cell. First to five, Corvus. Corvus sending him to us by Ken Bouchard online. Veteran here of AoK.
Fatal five-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Bangor, Maine. Weighing in.
Aunt Lava, I just noticed it. I'm sorry, Aunt Lava. 7 days ago, picking up I believe, our 150th follower. On some quiet time. I mean, that's not quite, that's not right now, but that's a little jump up right there for us. It's not what I was trying to do, but I'll take it. Trying to do something else, right? deal.
At 355 pounds, Justice Logan.
Hey, sorry about all that. A little funky here. Not sure what happened right there. That's weird. The High Justice Logan Hawk. First true AoK World Champion, the first created wrestler to capture the world title here in AoK, to harbor in-game talent from the roster to become a fully created roster. 2 of 5 in this matchup.
From New
The
York,
NWA World
weighing
Champion.
in at 258 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance World Champion, RWP.
RWP looking to capture the #1 contendership to go after the AoK World title. Representing ICW, sent over to us by IamBooty227. The highest one in the room, RWP. Also from ICW, he is Explosivo.
Weighing in at 195 pounds,
Explosivo. Former Cruiserweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion. And our final battle combatant. Try that again.
at 275 pounds,
He is Zach the Good Reverend Ripper. Good Reverend just here. He said I'm here. I said I'm here. I'm here for you tonight. To bring you the smiles on your face. That's right. And how do you do that? You say, Good Reverend, you just send me your money. You see, you just send me your money. Yes, the Good Reverend should come out to send me your money. That's what we should do. We'll have to talk about that. Man should come out to some suicidal tendencies. The Good Reverend Ripper here tonight. Fatal 5-way elimination first blood match is what we're calling it. Let's see if that's what we get here tonight. The Ripper putting Logan Hawk right into the corner, but Big Corvus and the Ripper going at it. RWP going after... there's going to be a lot... Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. I'm going to do what I can for it. I'm going to do what I can. Ripper leaving the ring. Anything goes in this matchup. It is a full-on battle. It is a war for the number one, I don't even want to call it the number one contendership. This is just to put an opponent for Adam Boone. Whoever wins this match will face off against Big Bad inside a Hell in a Cell. It's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough. Boone, Logan Hawk with RWP, Ripper with Corvus, Explosivo leaving the ring and bringing out a table. We've already got a chair in here. Corvus, huge clothesline in the corner on the Good Reverend. Ripper against the ropes, Explosivo and Logan Hawk. RWP back to his feet, locking horns with Corvus. Up to the shoulder of the big man, and a standing power slam. Logan Hawk and Explosivo. Again, the Ripper from behind using the chair. It looked like he used that chair a little bit. I'm not sure what we saw right there. Explosivo with a handstand kick to the back of the head of Logan Hawk, and RWP finds himself upside down before meeting the mat. Corvus with Logan Hawk. Explosivo for the ride by the Good Reverend. And Logan Hawk with the scales of justice. Plants the Good Reverend. Barbed wire bat. RWP making no qualms about this here a little bit. Every one of these men looking for the world title. Every one of these men have an opportunity inside the Hell in a Cell to walk away with it. Cutter by Potter. Ripper in a bad spot, man. Needs to get his act together in this matchup. Corvus sends Logan Hawk into the post and then finds himself against the ladder. Look at this. Explosivo with the snake eyes. Logan Hawk against the ladder. Explosivo all over the place out here. And the snake eyes on Logan. Powerbomb, RWP and the Good Reverend in the ring. And it has been all Potter inside that squared circle. Steel chair in hand. Logan Hawk now with Explosivo for the snake eyes. Ripper back to his feet. Drives the knee into the face. And these other three right out here in front of us battling it out over this ladder. Ripper sent for the ride, reverses it. Kick to the back of the head from a standing position. The Good Reverend and RWP inside the ring. Logan Hawk, Explosivo and Corvus here at ringside. Fatal five-way, first blood elimination. Last man standing. Opportunity at the world title at Hell in the Cell. Put themselves through hell just to get to the cell. Good Reverend opening up on RWP. Logan Hawk with the Corvus. No, reverses it. Explosivo out of nowhere here. The Good Reverend going high risk. That is a long way out. And decided against it, but on too slow. Potter enters in there with that shoulder tackle. We're outside the ring, all five men. One more time. Explosivo finds himself on the end of the scales of justice. And the Ripper has been eliminated. Barbed wire to the face will do it every time. RWP with the first elimination. Corvus, Explosivo, and Logan Hawk on one side of the ladder. And RWP, Corvus and RWP having words over the ladder. Explosivo keeping his attention on Logan Hawk. Now finally paying attention to Corvus. RWP still a little confused on what's going on with him. Magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms. 4 men left in this fatal 5-way. The Ripper, the Good Reverend eliminated. Logan Hawk with a spiking power driver out of a suplex positioning onto Corvus. RWP with Explosivo in the ring. And Explosivo has been eliminated. What the hell? Logan Hawk, Corvus, and RWP remain. Steel chair to Logan Hawk. Bouchard bomb. RWP taken out of action here for the moment as Logan Hawk and Corvus continue to battle at ringside. Into the ladder, RWP still trying to interject himself here. Elbow after elbow. From behind, Corvus and RWP. Potter has him up for the powerbomb. And Corvus finds a way out, and Logan Hawk goes with the chair. RWP taken down again. Another suplex power driver. Logan Hawk, an absolute menace at the moment. Potter finds his way out against our desk here. This battle continues. 3 men left in a 5-way matchup. Potter, pop-up cutter. Logan Hawk maybe down for a moment as Potter and Corvus duke it out. Bionic elbow, Potter with a 3rd elimination. This man going hard for this title matchup. And that is it. Logan Hawk has eliminated. Oh, he has busted Potter wide open. Jesus, did he bust him wide open. You can see it in the replay. You can see it before the replay. Here, all 5 men still viable. Interesting tactic there by Explosivo. I've never seen that maneuver work out that way for anybody, really. Listen, that blood here on the take a look at the ringside area there on the right-hand side of the screen. That's the blood that came out of Potter. I don't know why it shows it in the replays, why that doesn't move around, but that wasn't there until RWP was busted open. We'll show you here in a minute. What looks like what had happened. What had happened was, what had happened was, it looked like Logan Hawk sidestepped and pushed Potter into the edge work of that aluminum table or ladder, but unfortunately we didn't get to see that there. As Logan Hawk will face off against Big Bad inside the structure known as Hell in a Cell. Let's take a look at where we're at, what's left, and what's going on. Take a look at all the information that is the information. Here on AoK, let's jump to any new news. Megalodon, Morgan Quinn, stare down. We did see that. Lucha Low. I don't know why those two are allies, but whatever. Let's jump to the next show. Let's jump right to it. Let's see what they think Hell in the Cell should look like, and then we'll tell you some of the things that this match will happen. No holds barred, no. We will talk about that a little bit later. Reverend Ripper, Celtic Wolf, we'll talk about that. Vulgar, Dean Graves, probably not. Logan Hawk and El Scorpio, no. We just seen that was not going to be the case. Casey and Larry the Hippie, no. Adam Boone and Cole Quinn, no. Eddie and Mama Logan, no. Chaos and Tank, no. Prestige and Jack Reason, yes. But that is not why we are here. We are here for the roster. We are here for the power rankings. Not much has changed, other than some things that changed. Top of the list, Pandina's Adam Boone, falling to number 2 with Prestige at number 3. Jack Reason, the Intercontinental Champion, at number 4. The Coyote Kid sits at number 5, with Laura Black moving to number 6. The Women's World Champion, Megalodon, sitting at number 7, with Piper Ramirez at number 8. Chris Chaos sits at number 9. Tonga Tolos filling out our top 10. The Hero sits at number 11, with Paige Ramirez at 12. Tofik Tanaka, the other half of the Samoan Assault Team, at number 13, with Connor Riley of the War Raiders at 14. Lucha Low, the newest member of the Lucha Dorks, sits at 15, while Reverend Ripper at number 16. RWP all the way to 17, with Chip Meadows at 18, his tag team partner Kenny Gale at 19, and El Jefe rounds out our top 20 with Celtic Wolf in the 21 spot. Again, gonna be a 2 out of 3 falls elimination match, I believe is what that was, a 2 out of 3. I have to double check all our records here. Morgan Quinn and Megalodon will go face to face. Prestige and Jack Reason will battle over that Intercontinental title. Big Bad Adam Boone and Logan Hawk will fight for the world title. And the Hinkledimers will face the Fallen for the tag team titles. We will see all of that Wednesday night here on AoK for Hell in the Cell. Tune in tomorrow night for I Am Pooty 227 and ICW Monday Nitro. Don't miss out on that. That is all the time I got tonight. I appreciate everybody that was here, everybody that's stopping in and saying hello. We will be back Wednesday night. I will talk to you tomorrow night. As I said, I am Pooty 227 and ICW. Until then, peace.